All right, guys and gals. Today's Wednesday. I just got off work. I had students to work with today. I actually felt productive, I should say. One of the students, though, and I don't want to talk too much about it in specifics, but this student came in for citation work for his paper. His issue was that he needed citation work because he didn't quote his information. In return, that gave him a plagiarism tag. And plagiarism on campus, or at least the plagiarism policy here, there's a lot of repercussions to it. And it could range from either failing the assignment, like a pure zero, to failing the grade, or even being kicked off campus, kicked off enrollment. So I really focused on helping the student get that right, because even though he was in that mentality that I'm going to fail whatsoever, as a tutor I'm making sure that he actually learned something from this. So I had to work with him today, and I actually, like I said, I felt productive, but at the same time I didn't want this student to just get a zero. So hopefully I did help him out to some extent. So I'm starting to vlog today. Not much to talk about for the strength days, but just to kind of give you an idea of what happened the past 3 days. I did 5x5s for all my workouts. For squats, 70% of my 1 rep max, or my working 1 rep max, and so that was oddly enough 225. That actually felt kind of easy, so I could probably go up in weight, and I've been working with 225 for the longest time. Bench press, so I stuck with 195, which is what I did previously, but I wanted to see if I could progress up. So I did like 2 sets of 195 and then 3 sets of 205. It felt kind of difficult, but at least it wasn't a grinder. And when I mean by grinder, I mean like I would literally probably be close to failure on like those last 2 reps. So it was hard, but they were doable. And for deadlifts yesterday, I did 295. And oddly enough, like if I were to do 70% again, it would be 285, which I did I think like 2 weeks ago, and that felt right. So I decided 295. That actually felt kind of hard, so I probably should have went 290 instead. But oh well, I got through it. So for today's leg day, I got to make sure that it's a little bit different than what I did on Sunday, or at least try to do something different from Monday, or not Monday, last week. And I think I'm going to try to aim for high repetitions, because I did 225 for heavy working sets, or not heavy working sets, for 5x5. So I'm probably going to try and lower the weight, and let's see if I can get up to double digits. Now, I know I hit 225 for 10 before, but I want to be able to try to hit not 225. I want to be able to hit like 3 to 5 working sets of 10 reps for squats. And, I want it to be a weight where like my technique doesn't degrade. I want to make sure that every rep is a good rep, because I'm a very rep quality type of guy rather than the quantity. Even though as a bodybuilder, you should be able to apply quantity, but if you're shitty, you're shitty. You don't want to be shitty with weightlifting, especially when the relevance of the weight is a lot more than your body weight. All right, so I'm taking that into account for today's leg day, and I'm probably going to do a little bit more hamstring work today, because I definitely need that. Last week or the week before, I did like lunges, which felt really, really good. So I may do that today. Hopefully there's enough space. Usually like in the gym, it starts, population starts to go down, towards closing. But these past couple weeks, like population seems to go down as the week goes on, so I feel lucky to have the availability at the gym. But at the same time, it's like, where are all the people that were here like spring break? Because there were like crews of people, around, when it was like spring break. Like, I mean crews, I mean like every single station was like filled up, and I had to wait for stuff to open. I actually had to come in later during the evenings, even though I've been trying to make a habit of going into the gym a lot earlier, but yeah, there's a lot less people now. I guess like people gave up for summer shredding. Shit, I'm getting ready for summer shredding 2017. What's up? Today is Thursday. Gotta push day today. Push day today. And my weight's down. lowest of preps so far. But the problem is like my weight was actually a little bit higher coming into yesterday. I don't know why. It made me sad a little bit, but um, yeah. But my weight's down though. But the only thing that was really like concerning to me is that my lowest last week was like 144 flat on Saturday, and then I went up a tad just because it was a rest day, and my weight is actually a lot higher than end of last week coming into Wednesday. So I was like, so even if I get the progress doing HIIT from yesterday until today, if I get that weight drop, it's just only going to be slightly under. So today, maybe not today, but these next couple days, these Thursday, today, and Friday, I'm going to do just a carb adjustment. Work with that for now, and then Saturday I'll plan this weekend to do a macro adjustment, full macro adjustment, to work with a new set of macros starting next week. Well, not saying new set of macros, but it's just basically just recalculating my calories because I've been working off the same calories for the longest time. Maybe it's a good time to recalculate some things. So always double check. But yeah, but for today, tomorrow, we'll just do a carb adjustment. All right, what's up? I forgot my camera at home, so I'm actually recording this on the phone, and I don't know what the footage looks like, but this is the first time I'm actually recording on the phone. So today, what I'm thinking for today's pull day is I want to try and do high rep volume deadlifts today. So doing more than like my typical like fives or speed works for lower reps. I want to try and do like multiple deadlifts. I think I tried to do this last week, but I kind of opted not to, and I was in the same mindset for this week on squats, where I didn't do high rep volume on squats, so I did something else. But I want to try and do something different today for deadlifts. All right, so here goes nothing for today. And I'm also thinking about today that I actually want to do HIIT cardio today. So hopefully it works out, but it's just going to depend if I'm feeling it or not. If not, my usual low intensity cardio. So the other day I was watching a YouTuber named Schism play a lot of resource survival games, and he picked up this game called Clicker Heroes that just recently came out on Steam. And yeah, I am actually a sucker for anything that has like RPG mechanics, so like heroes and skills and damage that gives you gold. So it's not like a resource management game where it's like, oh, I'm gonna earn money, earn money by say like buying this type of business and buying a new business to make more money. No, this is DPS, kill monsters, and then earn money. So yeah, I got suckered into this game. I don't normally play these games, but now I am, and I have a auto-clicking bot running so that way I don't kill my mouse. So today is Saturday, it's my rest day. I'm gonna milk it every way possible because I feel really beat up. But I think it's one of those things where it's like I beat myself up for it. Good thing, bad thing also at the same time. My weight drop this week, I haven't been, I don't want to say I'm not too proud about, but it's a good sign where I got to do a macro adjustment, or I got to recalculate my total calories and do a macro adjustment for this week. I originally planned to do it at 145. Well, right now, I am 143. So this is how the week looked like right now. So only about a 0.8 drop. So to me, obviously, according to the plan, not a good thing. But I still attempted to lose weight every week, right? So macro adjustment for today, but the macro adjustment for today is not going to be used until next week. So I'm still doing my carb adjustment for this last day, Saturday, and then I'll start the new things up, or I'll start the new numbers up for um, Sunday. Not going to go into the details of that because everybody's going to be different. But when you're not losing weight or when you're not progressing, you probably got to readjust your diet just a tad bit. And so here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to readjust the dieting a bit. Nothing changing about the workouts. Well, I may think about Friday because Friday was really long. I didn't really get cardio in, so I got to think about how to regulate the volume for the pull days now. Actually, not just Friday, but also Tuesday as well, because Tuesday is the other pull day, and the reason why is because I think deadlifts have been taking up so much time. Even though I'm allowing myself to have a lot of time in the gym, it's just those 2 days take up a lot of time. Yeah, this week wasn't really too big. It's just trying to figure out if I'm spending time in the gym correctly, and like these pull days just didn't feel too right. Squats day or leg day felt alright. Bench day feels great because it's my favorite days out of the week. But deadlifts, yeah, really need to figure out on those pull days how to regulate the deadlift volume and make sure I'm making time efficient. All right, so goodbye. Stay tuned for the plan of the week.